All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 751. I'm your host, Cheapy here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who hopefully has a lot to say about this Microsoft conference today, because I don't think I do. Wombat.
I mean, a lot is a relative term.
Sure, everything's relative.
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot could
Hot
be
takes.
someone else's. Yeah.
You're guaranteeing hot takes is what you're saying.
Oh, my takes are going to be so hot, you're going to need oven mitts just to listen to this.
Microsoft is going out of business, basically.
They are. Yeah, I heard that they already lost the console wars for the next 15 years.
They lost it again?
Yep.
Just from today's conference?
Just from today's conference. They're big losers.
It's rough out there.
Hey, you know.
Things move fast with social media.
Mm-hmm.
You can just have anyway. How's everybody doing? We had a week off.
Yes.
Anyone have any big updates?
I'm not coughing anymore.
That's a big plus.
Yeah, I was still coughing last week, which was one of the reasons why I thought we should take a week off. And
okay. I forgot about that. That's a good reason.
Yeah, so it seems to have finally, it only took 6 weeks for the cough to go away.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of coughing.
It was a lot of coughing. I went through so many bags of cough drops.
They don't do anything.
What's your go-to there?
What
do you got there? Some Ludens?
I went with Ricolas.
Ricola, I think it's pronounced.
Ricola.
I remember from the song.
Mm-hmm. Some classic.
Isn't that just sugar,
flavor.
though? Or aren't you just eating sugar? Like, it's not really doing anything.
Pretty much. And also, some cough medicine. Lots of the Mucinex nighttime that was the stuff. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it sounds like it really knocked it right out of you.
Pretty much 6 weeks. 6 weeks.
Yikes. That's bad.
I know. It is bad, but I'm feeling much better now. So, yeah, here we are doing a show.
Try not to breathe so much around people. Only exhale. You're inhaling in the wrong places, it sounds like.
Right. You want to wait to. It's like that Whitney Houston movie in reverse.
Yes.
Got to be like a
waiting to inhale.
And also the sequel, don't touch anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wash your hands. That was the third one.
It's amazing that I got sick considering that I never leave my house. So it's like, how does that happen? I mean, I know how it happened. It's from my children.
Lick your dog's asshole again.
No, I don't. No. Do both dogs sleep on top of me every night? Yes.
So inadvertently, you lick the dog's asshole again.
I mean, crazy. No.
You don't know what's going on there while you're sleeping.
It's every night I crawl into bed and the dogs are on my wife's side of the bed and it's fine. And I'm like, this is going to be perfect. Yeah. I have all the room I need and it's going to be great. And then somewhere after I'm actually dead asleep, that's when the dogs, I think, have a conversation and they're like, oh, now's the time. And the little dog climbs up and curls on top of my head.
Right.
And the big dog curls up and climbs on top of my feet. And then I wake up at some point and I'm all scrunched together because I guess my body knows that there are dogs. And I'm like, why do my shoulders hurt? Why do my knees hurt?
And why is there a dog's asshole in my mouth?
Exactly. And why is there 85 pounds of dog on top of me?
They know that's where the heat's coming from.
Serious. That's what my wife says. They said they just know you're warm.
Right. So,
I got another cat since the last episode. How many cats did I have last episode?
Did you have 1 or 2?
Oh gosh, no. I had at least 4.
Oh my goodness.
I've got 5 now.
What is the new cat's name?
Marbles.
iPod 4?
Marbles.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, marbles or like Marvels?
Marbles.
Like Marvel's Katie.
With a B.
Oh, I think Marvels would be good. Like Marvel's cat. Too late for that though.
No.
I don't think the cat knows whether I'm saying Marvels or Marbles because you can't tell. So
I couldn't tell. Is the cat's name Marbles because you like to throw it against the wall?
I don't think so. I don't know why. The cat came. I don't know.
Although there is a marble called a cat's eye, so I guess there's some.
If there's one guy I go to for marble facts, it would be you.
Right.
Now, how is this cat? Is it a nice cat?
Does it have all its eyes?
It's got all of its parts.
Nice.
Which is why I'm not quite sure how it came to live here.
As I say, don't you usually only go with 3-legged or less?
It shits everywhere though. It has all of its parts, but it just can't stop shitting.
It seems like a completely normal cat. It's not our go-to. So
who is the cat taken to? Who's the cat's familiar, as they would?
It's me. All the cats take to me.
Nice.
Why? Is it the red hair and the beard, or that you feed them?
Well, I do feed them. I do feed them. I don't know. I sit still and play video games. Like everybody else fidgets a little bit in my house. I'm much more able to just like be calm and still.
And give good pets.
And then some of my cats, well, one of my cats likes beer. So that's also a factor.
Nice. So you're the alpha of your house. Alpha cat.
I am. That's what I call myself.
Alpha cat.
That's what they called him in high school.
Mm-hmm. That was his nickname on the basketball team.
What was your nickname on the basketball team?
We didn't really give out anybody's nicknames.
Nothing?
Basketball. No, we didn't sit down during basketball practice and come up with nicknames for.
Then what did they paint on the side of your helmet?
We also didn't wear helmets when we played basketball.
It wasn't in the special school. They didn't call you, like, what they refer to you as? Good? Just like good? It's hard to say. That's such a common word. People, it sounds like it'd be awkward to be hearing that all the time.
Raj. That was
okay.
That was my nickname.
That was your nickname. Okay, so there's the answer.
Sure.
We got
it wasn't like Ace or Shooter or anything.
White Shadow?
Yeah.
I like White Shadow. That was a good show.
White Lightning? That could be good.
Mm-hmm.
Good nickname.
Mm-hmm.
Or Red Lightning.
Is that what you guys thought about sports teams? That we just sat around and like came up with nicknames for each other?
Why else would you join one?
And you whip each other with the towels in the locker room.
Yeah.
Well, that did happen.
Yeah,
yes.
Of course.
That is a definite there. But
we did that in summer camp. That was like a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
You make weapons like.
Oh yeah, that hurt.
Fuck yeah! You draw blood. You're like, oops.
Oh yeah.
All this talk about sports remind me of something I didn't add to the outline.
Sports?
No.
Did you used to cut up the towel on the end to make it extra nasty?
No, but you would wet the end.
Yes. The wetting plus the cutting.
Just the wetting of just the tip.
Yes. The wetting of just the tip, and then you cut the tip like that, like frill it, and then you can start going through objects with that, like skin, which we did in camp.
Yeah, that's really. I love the fact that we made each other bleed and have welts all over.
I love that, like, they didn't seem to really stop us from doing it. I mean, eventually when they started seeing people bleeding, I think we weren't allowed to cut them up anymore, or maybe not allowed to wet them, but still you were allowed to do it. That's the 80s.
The 80s are a different time.
80s don't give a shit.
Mm-mm.
Since we last did a show, I won another one of these bad boys. Well, I didn't. The second place.
Is that a number 2?
Yeah,
is that a number 2
it's
trophy?
another fucking number 2, but it's not that great. It's under 1,500. It's mids, but
well, congrats.
I mean, I'd say congratulations, but I don't know if you deserve it.
I did deserve it. It's hard to win one of those. Ty won 2 trophies this time in lower divisions, and he's very excited because his rating went up a lot.
How do you win 2 trophies? How's that come?
You can play in multiple divisions, so there's probably like 7 different brackets that day. It's all based on your rating, right? So like under 2,300, that would be like, 2,300 is a high rating. So anybody who's under 2,300 could play that. Then there's under 1,800 or under 1,500, and the lower the number, the worse the quality of the player. So like I can't play in an under 800 because I'm 14 something. Make sense? So you can play in as many as you want, as long as you can have the energy to make it through. But you can still. So is he gonna like test out of that lower one the next time? That's exactly what happened. So his rating went up like a lot, and he's too high to play in one of those lower ones now, or maybe 2 of the lower ones, both of them perhaps. Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
I like how you've stated a nice plateau where you can just get that second place trophy and not have to move up.
No, I have to move up, and it's just this one guy who beats me basically, and it's another bald white guy, another middle-aged bald white guy. I don't know why, but it's good. It's all good. And I'm getting a lot of group lessons together for the club, which is good. I'm coordinating with the community as one does, and I'm giving out the group lessons to help out. So like I'm I'm helping 9-year-olds learn how to play table tennis, which is fun.
Good.
It's rewarding. And that's what's going on.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
I think so too. Are we moving on?
Sure.
All right. Do we want to show feedback?
Why not?
Okay, it's been a while, but I just wanted to bring this up because Meso had to say thanks for the discussion on Cheapy's urology appointment. As a man in your age range, it has been something I've worried about, but hearing your down to earth discussion was hilarious and comforting. And don't worry about being a pussy. What you did proves you're not that much of a pussy. So
not that much. That's
not
good.
that much.
Right.
How you feeling? Things good?
Yeah, everything's fine. Why wouldn't?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just checking.
Yeah.
It's been a while. People want to know.
Yeah, everything's fine, of course. But we have to give a shout out to Eddie. Poor Eddie, CAGcast fan Eddie, literally crashed his car listening to that urology story. Totaled his car when he passed out while driving, and crashed his car. And he's not hurt.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that
while driving.
Definitely, I don't know if that was the first time that's happened to Eddie or anybody. But yeah, if I'm listening to the radio and I hear something that starts to sound gross, I always change the channel. And especially since I'm listening to Howard Stern a lot, like starts to talk about stuff that's too medical or too disgusting, I change the channel right away to avoid being in that position. But we got to give a shout out to Eddie, who suffered for our art. His poor car. Eddie. He's fine though. That's the important.
As long as he's okay.
His insurance is not fine, but he's fine.
He's okay. Well, And Big Busy had to say, Wombat, please stop saying Alexa during the show. Love you guys. Yes. All I say is Alexa, turn on the lights. I don't see why that's such a big deal.
I saw that joke coming when I first saw you put that on the page. It's like, he's just going to fucking annoy people more with that. And that's what happened.
That is exactly what's going to happen. We all know. I'm very transparent.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Anyway, great job. Big Busy. Please keep listening despite that, or don't. It's okay. You don't have to.
It doesn't matter.